Imagine stepping on the scale and seeing 10 to 15 pounds of just fat gone in as little as 6 weeks. And it's not water weight, ladies, but it's the dangerous belly fat that we hold around that center of our body. I'm Jolene Fisher, and I've helped thousands of women melt visceral fat with science, not fads. So if you want to know the secret that doctors aren't telling you, let's jump in. You guys, doctors are only concerned with BMI, measure height over weight. I'm going to say that one is not a good way to measure your guys' overall health. Unfortunately, that's just what our medical system is measuring now. What doctors don't tell you is that after the age of 35, we tend to lose 1 pound of muscle mass a year. So unfortunately, our muscles are shrinking. This is a disease of aging called sarcopenia. And as we get older, our muscles get smaller. We lose strength, we lose muscle mass. If you are starting to weigh less on the scale and you haven't done anything different, well, it could be that you're losing muscle mass, not fat. And this is a dangerous fat that I want to talk to you guys about today that doctors also don't talk about because a lot of them have not been taught what visceral fat is. Let's talk about this scary fat right here behind the abdominal wall. This is the fat that pushes out and protrudes our abdomen. This is not the pinchable fat that we can pinch if we just go down, take our hands and pinch a roll of fat in front of our stomach. That's called subcutaneous fat. That stuff is not the scary fat. This subcutaneous fat, yes, we want to decrease it because we don't like the way it looks in the mirror, but really the scary stuff is the stuff behind the abdominal wall that we can't see. We can't suck it out. We can never have surgery on it. This is the stuff we just have to do some good old-fashioned hard work on, and that's what I want to teach you guys about, what we want to target in the 6-week challenge. So what we're going to be focusing on in the 6-week challenge is getting you guys on the in-body scale. So let's take a look at the scale. This is exactly what it looks like. You're going to come to my home-based office for your weigh-in, and you're going to get on the scale. It sends us 60 electrical signals through your body all at one time. And what that does is it measures bone, muscle, water, and fat. You know exactly what you're made up of. And that's so important because we're going to know exactly how many calories you burn at rest based off of your muscle mass. You're going to be different than the next woman who's the same age, height, weight, and gender because you might have more muscle mass than she does. We're not relying on algorithms from a computer generated number. We are relying on exactly what your body is made up of. That's why I take a scientific approach to what we're doing. Now, let me show you some before and after pictures of clients who've done 6-week challenges, and we've done the before and afters on the in-body so you can see exactly what they look like. This is Desi's before and after the last couple years. She has done several challenges, but you can see that she didn't have a lot of weight to lose, but she has done so well in overall visceral fat, losing 43 centimeters of visceral fat, that's surface area. So she is no longer in the range that's scary for diabetes, for Alzheimer's. The risk factors for our visceral fat go up. They now call high visceral fat type 3 diabetes. So she has now decreased that to the point where she's out of her risk range. She's down 21 pounds of fat overall and up 4.6 pounds of muscle. And we wouldn't know that precise measurement if it wasn't for the in-body. Let's take a look at someone else who had a really good result in this last challenge as well. Look at that side abdominal fat. So that protrusion of the belly is gone. She has a little bit of subcutaneous fat left over, but probably will take care of that in the next challenge. You can look at the circumference in the arms. The subcutaneous fat is melting off of her body. And this is just in one 6-week challenge. She melted 7.6 pounds of fat off her body. Not a lot of body fat to lose. She's doing really good. And then let's take a look at another client who's done such a great job. This is 2 challenges, 2 6-week back-to-back challenges, and she's down 25 pounds of fat overall. And I love this because she's lost really no muscle at all. And of course, as we age, we want to make sure we don't lose muscle. We're just losing fat. And that is the science that I bring to these 6-week challenges. I just want to reiterate that no 2 women are alike. And so you can see from these 3 results here, I was not using the same diet plan for each one of them. The one on the left, she used a keto plan to get to where she was after the end of 6 weeks. The one in the middle, she's gluten-free and dairy-free, and she needed a specialized program and meal plan just for her. And then the one on the right, she decided to go gluten-free after being on a plateau for a while. And that helped her lose quite a bit of weight. And then in another challenge, she just wanted to try gluten-free and no alcohol, and she again lost even more weight. So there are ways to experiment within this challenge for yourself and be supported by me and the other women in the challenge. I've had the InBody since 2018, and so I know how to craft a plan that will work specifically for your needs. I've also been working in creating meal plans that are specifically to help you guys be successful. So I have 2 meal plans that have over 50 recipes, and each of one of these recipes are meant to be high protein and really, really good and clean for you. So 3-day detox plus 6 weeks of meal plans and the fat burning autoimmune meal plan are just crafted to make your life simpler. We are going to boost your energy, help you decrease your visceral fat, and help you feel better than you have in a long time. This is not a one size fits all diet. You're going to be able to join a community of women cheering you on and have my personal coaching along with fitness coaching that comes along with the program as well. We only have a few spots left in the challenge, so we'd love for you to follow the links that come along with this video and jump into the challenge and join us today. You may already be signed up for a webinar, and if you are, that's great. You have the links, you have your time, and we will see you on the webinar live so you can get your questions answered in real time. So I'm excited to meet you there.